जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज निरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज निरंजन यमुना तीरा बजारी यमुना तीरा बनचारिया जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Jaya Gauranga Jaya Gauranga Gauranga Jaya Gauranga Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Yang Vishnupada Parahamsa Parivajacharya Ashtottara Sri Srimad Esi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Yang Vishnupada Parahamsa Parivajacharya Ashtottara Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Srila Saraswati Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavanda Ki Jai प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय जय श्री श्री किशोर किशोरी गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय नवद्वीप धाम की जय जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय गंगा माय की जय जमुना माय की जय भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. All Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Namah Vishnu. So welcome to everyone, those who are here and those who are online, to our Kishore Kishore Temple, ISKCON Chicago, for Srimad Bhagavatam class. We will continue to down to reduce volume. We'll continue to recite and discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 71, text number 21, 22, 23, 24. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Janmadya Satanat Itarata Sacharta Sabhigyan Sarat Tene Brahma Hridiyadika Vayimhanti Yashuraya Tejo Vari Mridamyata Vinimayatra Trisavamsa Dhamna Sena Sadakukam Satyam Param Dhimahi Nigama Kalpo Taro Galitam Palam Sukha Mukha Dravyamruta Samyutam Pivata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhur Aho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavuka Nashta Prasya Bhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Svake Bhakti Bhavati Nashti. Anartha Sauvira Marums Tirtva Vinasanam Harihi Girinnadir Atiyaya Puragrama Brajakaran Anartha Sauvira Marums Tirtva Vinasanam Hari Girinadirati Yaya Puragrama Brajakara Anartha Sauvira Marungs Tirtva Vinasanam Hari Girinnadir Atiyaya Puragrama Brajakara. Word meaning. Anartha Sauvira Mani Marun. Anartha, the province of Dwarika, Sauvira, eastern Gujarat, and the desert of Rajasthan. Tirtva, crossing through. Vinasanam, Vinasana, the district of Kurukshetra. Harihi, Lord Krishna. Girin, hills. Nadi, and rivers. Ati Aya, passing. Pura, cities. Grama, villages. Braja, cow pastures. Akaran, and quarries. Translation by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As he traveled through the province of Anartha, Suvira, Marudesa, and Vinasana, Lord Hari crossed rivers and passed mountains, cities, villages, cow pastures, and quarries. Text now 22. Tato drusha tirtva mukundo ta saraswatim panchalan atha matsyanscha sakra prastham atha gata gamat. After crossing the rivers Drusadvati and Saraswati, he passed through Panchala and Matsya and finally came to Indraprastha. Text 23. Tam upagatam akarnya prito durdara sanam nunam ajata satru nirgat niragat sopadhyaya shrudbruta. King Yudhishthira was delighted to hear that the Lord, whom human beings rarely see, had now arrived, accompanied by his priests and dear associates. The king came out to meet Lord Krishna. Gita Vaditra Ghosena Brahma Ghosena Bhuyasa Abhyayat sa Hrusikesam Pranaha Pranam Ivadruta. As songs and musical instruments resounded along with the loud vibration of Vedic hymns, the king went forth with great reverence to meet Lord Rishikesa. Just as the senses go forth to meet the consciousness of life. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Krishna is here described as Rishikesa, the Lord of the senses, and King Yudhishthira's rushing to the Lord is compared to the senses eagerly joining the consciousness of life. Without consciousness, the senses are useless. Indeed, the senses function through consciousness. Similarly, when the individual souls bereft of Krishna consciousness, love of Godhead, they enter into a useless and illusory struggle called material existence. Pure devotees like King Yudhishthira are never bereft of Lord's association, for they keep him always within their heart, and yet they feel special ecstasy when they see the Lord after long separation, as described here. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानजनशलाकया चक्षुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजतं सागण रघुनाथवितं तं सजीवं साद्वैत्यं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पदं सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचनी गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुएव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुलं गायत्री यत्कृपातमं वन्दे गुरुदेव दिनतारिणे यत्कृपातमं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरो चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। These verses we'll discuss now. We find how the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, along with his associates, along with his paraphernalia, like his armies, Narayana Sena, and his inhabitants of Dwarika, everybody, they are moving towards Hastinapur, Indraprastha specifically. And this Indraprastha is the capital city of Pandavas, where Pandavas are residing. As soon as the message were sent that Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is arriving to their city, then immediately Yudhishthira Maharaj, the ardent devotee of Krishna, was so overwhelmed with ecstasy that he immediately arranged for his pleasure, for the Supreme Personality of God's pleasure, with all Vedic chanters who can chant Vedic mantras nicely, we along with musical instruments and so many other paraphernalia like duba grass and some other akshata and other things are how to receive him so pompously. Then why here in the verses it has been described, while in the first verse 21 it is described that Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality Godhead, is crossing specifically some provinces of Gujarat and like Anartha and the desert of Rajasthan, that is called Soubhira, and on the eastern side of Gujarat. And there is another province is called Vinasanam, the district of Kurukshetra. So while he was passing through so many mountains, hills, and rivers. Specifically, some rivers is mentioned here. In other verses, like text number 22, we see the rivers like Druswadvati and Saraswati. The Saraswati river is very auspicious river. The Saraswati river, it has been emanated by a convolution of Ganga and Yamuna at Prayaga. Then where it has been both Ganges river and Yamuna rivers, they're mixing, and then further it is Saraswati river. It is proceeding. And here, and actually, if you go ancient Vedic history, you can find the Saraswati. Now it has changed its course of flowing. It is going towards eastern side near to Kolkata, where it is Ganga Sagar, where it is meeting with uh, that is ocean of Bengal. Hmm? But if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, you will find that this Saraswati river was flowing in opposite direction, in other direction toward the Gujarat sides. That is, we have come across with several verses. We find that the course of direction of river Saraswati was towards Gujarat. And here, Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is crossing the Saraswati river. So how fortunate Saraswati river must be by the touch of lotus feet of Sri Krishna. We have seen in first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam where which river is most auspicious, Ganga or Jamuna? We can say. Which river is most auspicious, most purification power? Who? Good, Jamuna river. Why? Is Jamuna river is better than Ganges river. Because Krishna was sporting and swimming and taking bath, everything, he was doing all his pastimes with the Yamuna rivers. Kalandi, his other name is Kalandi, Yamuna. The daughter of sun god, Yamuna river. And how you have seen that while Vasudeva was carrying Lord Vasudeva in his head, Yamuna river was swelling up. Why? Was just to touch the lotus feet of Krishna. He was so overwhelmed. So like that, here Saraswati river is very fortunate that now when Krishna is passing through Saraswati river. Of course, you may say, oh, there are no bridges like that. Maybe. Why? Because it is stated here there are very nice cities. Like what city you are seeing now, in the ancient time, there was a very nice cities. During Krishna's, in Krishna book, you can find how Prabhupada has elaborately mentioned the streets were crossing right angles and the streets are very neat and clean. And the cities were full of opulence, like so many canopies, so many gates with bedecked with jewels. So the city was very neat and clean. Their buildings were that time also they had rooftops. Like now you are creating so many storied of buildings. In downtown you go, you see 100 storied, 50 storied, 75 storied. Similarly, during that time also there are multi apartments, multi floors of the building were there. Even if you say how is it that, it's not imaginary things. Even now, when they are extracting Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro in Pakistan, you can see those during Aryan civilization. If you read in world history, you can find the streets are very straight and very not and cutting right angles and very clean and everything was there. Very well planned cities were there. Even if you go down in Dwarika, underneath the ocean, now recently Prime Minister Modi of India, he had taken a dip in that near that where the Dwarika city has been merged in under the water. So now they have made a very nice bridge under the Modi government. They have made a very nice big what is the breeze, and where you can walk through that, and you can go near the Dwarika, where the city of Dwarika, where it has under the water of the ocean. So here we can see 22 verse after, before that, one thing I can point out in text number 21, it has been mentioned cow pastures. And he was crossing the cow pastures also. Even if you go some villages in India, you can find, as soon as you enter any village, you can find some cow pastures are there. However, so many greedy politicians, they are occupying that cow pastures because they are thinking this there are no more cows, they are not coming to graze grass, so they are occupying by their name and they are selling to others. So recently, so many people they are caught in Indian government. So that means cow pastures should be there in every village, in every city. Why? Because Prabhupada used to say, our main of simple living and high thinking. Simple living, high thinking means how will you simple live? You don't have to work hard in industries or factory. Prabhupada, he was against of this. He was making so many, like our farmhouses in our ISKCON, you can see eco villages and so many other things is coming up now. And one of the devotee of our ISKCON here in Chicago, one devotee was here. What was his name? He is now in, I think, in Europe, in some, he is cultivating some, or he is taking charge of some pastures are there or something under the ISKCON farm. So thing is that why these nonsense politicians and they are occupying this land, although it belongs to the cows. Even in the city, people are occupying the city is population is so much increasing up, so that they are occupying also what is that called burial ground. Huh? They are making the building also in that parts. Of course, not in America, but in other parts of country of world, you can see that they are. They think it is the government land, so slowly, so many invaders, they come inside and they occupy, and they make small cottage. Later, they do all the nonsense thing inside that cottage. So, like they make arm ammunition, so many terrorist act, everything is going on in the small cottage. You can see in the city, there are people, there are homeless people. They make something like small shelter. Mainly you can find in India, but here in America they put tents and they sleep under the tent, under the bridges and everything. However, in India they make small house, and you may think they are poor and they are staying like that, but inside that they do so many terrorist acts. They make arm, ammunition, so many things. Bombs. Anyway, why I was trying to tell you all these things? Because we came here, so came across the about pastures and quarries, how Krishna was passing through. So pastures should be there, and for every villages specifically. Then cows they can easily they can eat the grass. Prabhupada has mentioned when he kept so many cows in Vrindavan, New Vrindavan, that time Prabhupada was telling one thing, very nice thing, because it depends what type of grass cows eat, then accordingly they give milk. So if the cow eats very nice grass and everything, and he is anxiety free, then they can profusely give milk. Why the cows outside, those cows I remain outside, they give little milk. Why they are scared? Because after some time they will kill me. Cow thinks this they will take to butchers and the butcher will kill me. So they are in very anxiety. They are in scare. So they cannot give more milk. Whereas but the cows kept by devotees in our cow shed in ISKCON, there you can find they give a lot of milk. Why? Prabhupada give because they are now anxiety free. They don't have any fearfulness. And they eat nice grass. So that is why they give more milk. Okay? But this is the Prabhupada was telling. I'm not telling Prabhupada. So Prabhupada was very scientific. He gives whatever statement he gives with reasons. That is why his lecture was very attractive. His books, writing, I read, everything is very attractive. Why? He gives, whatever he says, he gives with some support of his statement from scripture. And then the text number 23, King Yudhishthira was delighted to hear that the Lord, whom human beings rarely see, had now arrived. Accompanied by his priest and dear associates, the king came out to meet Lord Krishna. So as soon as Yudhishthira Maharaj came to know, oh, Krishna is coming, of course he was his cousin brother. But he was so overwhelmed because he was always thinking of Krishna in his heart. Suppose you are thinking something very intensively, and immediately see something in front of you, what will happen? Your joy will know new bounds. So it will be overjoyed. Similarly, here as Yudhishthira Maharaj, although because he was a pure devotee of Krishna, because he was always thinking of Krishna, man mana man bhata mad bhakta mad yaji mang namaskuru, because he was doing that all the times, man mana bhava, he was always thinking mad bhakta, and he was with the devotee of Krishna, and he was always worshipping Krishna with obeisances. So he was a great devotee. As soon as he heard Krishna is there, he is coming. To whom human beings rarely can see. The statement of Bhagavatam. That why there are so many people they have seen Krishna. Krishna was among them. However, they were not able to know he is the supreme personality of Godhead. Very few people could know. Like Pandavas, they could know. Kunti Maharani could know. Vidur could know. Vishwampitama could know. Whereas Duryodhana could not know. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. He was deriding. He is just like a man like me. When he took a challenge to fight with Krishna, or he was to offend Krishna, he started to, because Krishna did come to his invitation of his lunch, so then he was very annoyed. Who? Duryodhana. Then he started insulting him and he tried to bind Krishna. Then Krishna could show his universal power. So these are the foolish people, mudha. Mudha navi jananti. Prabhupada says, mudha navi jananti. They do not know, they deride about me. So that is why rarely some people can know Krishna. Only the devotees they can know who is Krishna. Although Krishna was present among them, but they were not able to know. Manusyanam sahasresu kaschit jatati siddhaye jatatam api kaschin mam vedi tat vataha. In Bhagavad Gita it is stated, Manusyanam sahasresu, out of thousands people, one hardly knows me in truth. In truth. One hardly knows. It is not very easy to know Krishna. Who is Krishna? What it is his activities, what is his form, what it is his pastimes, what it is paraphernalia. It is very difficult to know. Naham prakasya sarvasya yoga maya samabhrita. Why? Because Krishna keeps one curtain in front of us. By his yoga maya, you cannot know him. Although you are coming and paying obeisance, you are thinking Krishna. But devotees, they see Ah, Krishna, so beautiful, so nice. They appreciate with their nice choice verses. Whereas non-devotees, this is deity like others, deity, and that they say idol. They think idol, they just come and go away. They don't appreciate the form of Krishna. Yogamaya Samavrita. How can you know? He covers your intelligence with illusion. So, yeah, last verse is very, very important. What the Prabhupada is saying. So, I came across a very nice statement that we will discuss in depth. As songs and musical instruments resounded along with the loud vibrations of Vedic hymns, the king went forth with great reverence to meet Lord Rishikesh. Just as senses go forth to meet the consciousness of life. Yudhishthira Maharaj is running to see Krishna. He was so tempted. Oh, Krishna has come. He is running anything. With his knowledge, he is very eager to meet Krishna. Just like the analogy is here, just like how he was moving, just like senses. What senses you have, how they move towards to meet the consciousness. In purport, Prabhupada given very nice statement. Please remember, the senses function through consciousness. Without consciousness, the senses are useless indeed. The senses function through consciousness. Very nice statement. Let us discuss about this. So, Prabhupada is trying to say how we have senses, correct? These senses, how it will become useless if it doesn't meet any consciousness. Say, for example, a mad person, a person is very crazy. Why? Because he doesn't have any good consciousness. Because he has not good consciousness, so his senses are not working properly. Correct? A person is very intelligent. So that means his consciousness is very nice. So that his senses also are very nice. Then he can discriminate which is what is what. Correct? So for similarly, devotee. For example, devotee. Devotee's consciousness is Krishna consciousness. That's the highest consciousness. Because he has Krishna consciousness, his senses are no more trouble to him. Just like Prabhupada has given an example, a snake, a poisonous snake, when you take out the teeth of the poisonous snake, what will happen? It has no effect. Same way, so that we say when you take out the fangs of or the poisonous teeth of snake, so it will not harm you. So similar, these senses what we have, like they are giving you troubles. Why? Every time they are giving you troubles. Because they are putting a stumbling block in front of you to go towards Krishna's devotion. But as soon as what will you do? That is why it has a nectar of devotion. What is written? Sarvapadi vinirmukta. Yat sarvapadi vinirmukta tat paritvena nirmalam. Hrisikena hrisikesa sevanam bhaktir uchyat. As soon as what will you do? You will engage your senses in Krishna consciousness, in Krishna's devotional service. Sarvapadi. How it will happen? Just by saying it will not work. Oh, I want to do some service. No, it will not work like that. Sarvapadi vinurmukta. First of all, you have to cleanse your senses. How will you cleanse your senses? By sarvapadi vinurmukta. First, you have to throw away all your designation. What you have. Correct? Designation means I am American, he is Indians, he is European, he is a black body, he is a white body. I am white body. I am superior than him. So these are the what? Designations. I am president, I am temple commander, I am this, I am that, like I am the boss of this company. Everybody should be under my control. So no, in that your senses are acting like poisonous snake. It is eating your, it is increasing your ego. How can you serve Krishna? No, tat paritena nirmalam. You have to throw out that designation. I am, what is that? I am not this body. I am not this body. I am not this body. Prabhupada used to always say, देहात्म बुद्धि कुनोपत्रित धातु के स्वधि कलत्राधीशु वो मुझे ही चली जानेशु अभिज्ञेशु सायव गोखर Prabhupada used to quote that verse very often. Janeshu abhigyesu saeva gokhara. Those who thinks like, this is my place, this is my land, this is my house, this is my wife, this is my son. Swadi kalatradhisu, kalatridhasu. Ijya bhum is ijyadhi. When bhum means this land belongs to me, then what will happen? This type of people, they are considered as Janeshu, Abhigyensu, Sabe Gokhara. Go Khara. Go means cow, Khara means ass, donkey. These people are nothing better than cow and donkey. Why? Bhagavatam is comparing with cow. Cow also mother of his mother is giving us milk, is very worshipable. However, cow doesn't have any brain power is zero. But because he has very big brain, so his brain power is zero. So similarly, khara means donkey. Sahaba go khara. They have a donkey doesn't he carry heavy load, then only he work. You put heavy load on a field, then he will work. He is thinking, oh, my master is giving grass. Then if I don't work, my master will not give me grass. But whereas grass is available everywhere, he doesn't know. Even without working for his master, he can get the grass. But he has no brain. So this, why I am trying to say senses. We are discussing about senses. These senses, let us go to deep in the understanding. What is it? How this human form of body, you have senses, correct? These senses, how many type of senses you have? 5 senses. Let us discuss about Sankhya philosophy. What our Kapila, not that atheistic Kapila, who are given a Sankhya philosophy. No. But another Kapil Dev, son of Devahuti. So his Sankhya philosophy is what? Now let us discuss that. That is called metaphysics. What is that? Metaphysics. This Sankhya philosophy is telling this. There are Prakriti. What is that? Prakriti is the cause. Purusha is the Purusha when he is Supreme Personality of Godhead in the form of Karanadakasai Vishnu, when he glances over Prakriti, material nature, what happens? He impregnates material nature. Because I have told you, this is material nature is nothing but the cause. Prakriti is cause. And once it is impregnated by Purusha, by the Mahavishnu, then then what will Mahatattva is formed. That Mahatattva is formed. Like a woman is when it is impregnated by her husband, what will happen? Effect is there. So her child will come. Maybe boy or daughter or son or daughter may come out. Similarly, Mahatattva comes out. Then by getting impregnated, material gives birth to Mahatattva. What is Mahatattva? Say, what is Mahatattva? What is Mahatattva? Mahatattva, I was also wondering, what is Mahatattva? always confusing. Mahatattva is nothing but it is the uh, vast intelligence or intelligence which is spreaded over everywhere. That is called Mahatattva. This Mahatattva, from the Mahatattva, what happened? Three things produced: mind, intelligence, false ego, and buddhi. Or in Sanskrit word this is called buddhi, chitta, and manasa. Three things. What is buddhi? Buddhi and chitta is different. Buddhi is nothing but intellect. Intellect is not same as intelligence. Try to understand. Intellect and intelligence is difference. What is not same? And this intellect, buddhi, that is called buddhi. Buddhi is individual intelligence. You have discriminating power. Discriminating means this is not good, this is good, this is bad, this is I should. You are a judging power. Buddhi. And mana, thoughts. What is that? Thoughts. What is that? Then another is called chitta. Chitta is called consciousness. What is that? Consciousness. Individual consciousness. That's what it is means. Prabhupada mentioned here. My senses, when they come contact with, they move towards to achieve consciousness. Then they work properly. If they don't come in contact with consciousness, when buddhi will not come, will be in touch with chitta, what will happen? It will be a mad person. We can say mad person. He is acting abnormally. Person is acting abnormally because he doesn't have consciousness, proper consciousness. Then from there it has been described in Sankhya philosophy, false ego. This false ego creating so many problems. What is false ego? What is false ego? Prabhu? False ego means, yes. Good, good, very nice one. My Guru was telling me, Aham Brahmasmi is good, correct ego. But false ego is everything possessiveness. This belongs to me, this I am identifying myself. That is called identifying myself. Or individual, identifying himself. This false ego again splitted into two parts. One is called mode of ignorance and mode of goodness, and mode of passion. Three parts. This mode of goodness, when false ego goes with the mode towards mode of goodness, everybody has ego, correct? Every individual has ego. You cannot say anybody doesn't have any ego. No, Prabhupada say, if anybody is saying like that, that means he doesn't have any desire or anything good, and he must be considered as a crazy person. So same way, ego is there. When you will utilize that ego, like you said, Aham Brahmasmi, that is a mode of goodness. What is that called? Mode of goodness. And mode of goodness is split into two parts. What is that? Two parts. One is five monos. Five mono, mind, thoughts. Five type of thoughts are there. Then another part is like conviction. That is sense of conviction. Conviction means like a Gyanendriya. Gyanendriya means by which you are acquiring some knowledge. Through your eyes you can see some form or something. Okay? Eyes is giving you some intelligence or some information. Smelling means like nose, eyes, nose, mouth, and eyes, nose, tongue, ears, skin. These are all five senses. What? This is all under the mode of goodness. Under the mode of yeah, ego in mood of goodness. Then another sect is there. Another two sect is called That is tanmatra. And sorry, one more is they are called working senses. 5 more working senses are there under the category of this good sense, good ego. What are those? Like 5 working senses, like your feet, 2 feet, hands, and excretory organs, and what is it called? Genitals, and 4 another is mouth. These are 5 working senses, karmendriya. Then if you go towards a mode of ignorance, then false ego under mode of ignorance is split into 2 parts also. What are those? Like tanmatra. Tanmatra means like hearing. You cannot see. It is subtle. It is subtle, but you are able to hear. Can you able to see the air it is carrying my word to your ear? No. Ear. Then hearing, then seeing, then tasting, some prasadam or something, tasting, then smelling, and touching. These are tanmatra, 5 tanmatra. Then what it happens? Now our main question was how senses are acting under the consciousness. My point is that I am trying to explain that by mercy of Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. So this, as soon as you get touch, where you can get touch, this touch is coming from, how can you feel touching sensation? It is soft or hard or cool or heat. How will you feel? By wind, by breeze or wind. So this touch is connected with wind. Mahatattva. 5 Mahatattvas are there. Okay? Grass body, like wind. When wind is not grass, it is subtle, of course. So then smell. This smelling is connected with earth. Then Panchabhuta means earth. Then eyes is connected, or form is connected with fire. With fire. If there is no light, how can you see anything? If it is darkness, if sun god is not there, then you cannot see anything. So it is light is required, fire is required to see the form. Then hearing is connected with how you are able to hear, because it connected with the ether. Ether means sky. But because vacuum is there, or the air atmosphere is there, then it will carry my sound waves to your ears. Eh? So this is how it has been connected. So these senses consist of main senses is mind. Main senses is mind or manasa. That is thought. This thought, like this thought actually, mind, if you analyze, it has been mentioned in Sankhya philosophy that in metaphysics it has 18 categories. This thought, why you sometimes you think, why this type of thought is coming to my mind? I am not able to chant properly. My Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. As soon as you start chanting, so many thoughts is coming. Why? What is the reason? The main, if you synthesize that what is that mind, what is that thought, why it is troubling like that? Because it depends upon all these 18 factors. What are the 18 factors? Like all subtle factors, like 5, I told you 5: form, taste, smell, sound. These are these 5 factors, plus another 5 factor is what is that another one I told before also, that karmendriya, gyanendriya, 15 plus 3 more is mind, intelligence, spasika, mana, buddhi, chitta. So all these 3 total is 18 factors. This your mind, your mental stage depends upon these 18 factors. Did you get the what I'm trying to say? So how senses are working with consciousness? Consciousness is when it is very vast consciousness, that is called Mahatattva. What is that? Mahatattva. You are individual, I am individual, she is individual. So when combined, everybody will come together. What will happen? Your intelligent and her intelligent, my intelligent, when they'll combine, they'll become Mahat, it will be greater. That is what Mahatattva. Correct? So that is why in company and big farms, so what they do? Why do they do seminars? Why do they continue come so many meetings for how to run their factory and everything, management? Because they want to collect what type of mentality you have or what intelligence you have to share on this matter. Suppose there is a matter, there is a Ishtigoshti in your ISKCON, how to develop our congregational preaching. So you may suggest something, oh Prabhu, we should go every week, one time, one day, we should go everybody's, we should visit on their birthday or wedding anniversary so that we can preach congregation member nicely. She said, no, we can take also some prasadam with us. Another devotee may say something. So like that, combinedly when then temple president will gather all, note down everything. That is called Mahatattva. What is that? So Mahatattva means you will combine everything you find. What is going on in your mind and what is on your mind. Correct? So senses act like that. Individual soul senses act with individual consciousness, but when the individuals gather together and form another, the whole universe is full of 8,400,000 of species of life. So together, when they are intelligent, you will take the sum of total sum of their intelligence. What will happen? That is called Mahatattva. Why it is difficult to understand it? What is Mahatattva? Correct? Thank you very much. I will stop here. So time is over. So anything to discuss? Hope whatever Prabhupada blessed me, whatever Prabhupada said through my mouth, that said. If any comment, criticize, or any further inquiries, we will try to discuss another 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. You no question, good. That's very nice. But I have a question from for you because you spent like almost 1 hour in the class. So what you have understood from this class? Read more. Okay. But what we discussed from our topic, what you gathered something. Good. So you got clear idea about Mahatattva? Did you get clear idea about Mahatattva?
Well, like I was saying, from your um, class, it more so inspires me to read and study more because those everything you said is so important. The subtleties of how things are structured in the subtle realm, the Mahatattva,
Hmm.
is very important because it can go from what you were saying, we could just help me. If you have people like Zig Ziglar and Think and Grow Rich and all these things, and they basically use the same knowledge to bring it into a more material realm. Because you're talking about collective consciousness, board meetings and stuff like that. People connect with the Mahatattva.
Correct.
So it's very important to learn the subtleties of these things. They're not just sentimental. It increases the
Correct. It is
intelligence.
not sentimental.
No,
You
it's
said
not
it is not
sentimental.
sentimental. Very good.
No, it increases your intelligence, so you can have better discrimination and determination to be happy. So it's very important. I'm inspired more than anything because that you have to memorize these things. Maybe one time it may not catch everything, but it's very inspiring.
Correct. Correct. Of course. Yeah, very nice. Those because that is why Srimad Bhagavatam is nothing but is full of scientific practice here. If modern scientists, if they take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, if they do some research on this book, they can find lot of things are there. Astronomy, science, health science, everything is there. Metaphysics, everything is there. That is why Lord Chaitanya said, what is that? Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam. Tat adara naha paraha. Ramya kachit brajavadhu vargena cha kalpita. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu matam idam tat adara naha paraha. Srimad Bhagavatam is like that. He gave that so much emphasis on Srimad Bhagavatam. Lord Chaitanya said, show that everything is there inside Srimad Bhagavatam. Nothing is better than that. Nothing is better than Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes, Prabhu.
I just want to say I appreciate the energy and the push that you put on it, because the other day I just want to say I appreciate the fact that you don't just let me get up and walk away and go, do whatever, because it's helping me a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. So, praise the Lord. Appreciation is required. Praise the Lord. That's why the Christians, they say, praise the Lord. Yes, Mataji, you want to say something? Some comments? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. And Grantaraj Bhagavatam ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Pancha kalpa tarivasa cha kripa sindhu eva cha patitanam pavenevo vaishnavo